this song has its origins in the very start of COVID lockdowns in Finland. I basically locked myself in the studio to compose, and I guess weird times makes weird music. So, and in the end, it turned out really kind of cool package, the whole song, and I was really happy to get our dear guests Emma and Nils from Sirenia and Andy and Cami, and in the end we could make music together even though we were basically on the full lockdown.
When Harri was playing the first instrumental versions of the song, I had this realization that the chorus must be in French. Only problem being that I don't speak any French. So I used Google and Google Translate to write the text and had some French friends to check if the text was all right. And to my surprise, they said it was okay. So the song is about suffering, or rather the responsibility for it. Who causes the pain? Who possesses the power to end it? And also thinking about responsibility also led to a personal moral battle with how to visually represent suffering in the music video. Would we be ignorant if we would be showing, for example, illness and starvation for what most will consider as pure entertainment? So from there came the idea of having us 7 band members representing the 7 deadly sins, and most of us additionally suffering in one way or another from sinning. But still, the question regarding responsibility and motivation remain. And thus, as a last note, I would like to bring up the quote from the song. It's from Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. If the soul is left in the darkness, sins will be committed. The guilty one is not he who commits the sin, but he who causes the darkness.
Race against each other, we race against ourselves. Tick-tock, we race to see who's the weakest of all to lose their mind. We call just not those who came before us, they be trying to come on into the dawn. Honest, lonely, and the winds whispering before they are gone. We slowly
Stardust Part 1 was the first song that I composed for this album, and it basically started just me playing around with guitar and keyboard for some ideas, kind of a fresh start for something new. And it turned out that I composed the first part first, and then kind of realized that okay, this has to continue, this has to evolve, and there's something more coming into this song, and it turned out to be a 20-minute monster, which we decided to divide in 3 parts on the album. And I don't want to make compromises when making music, and every time I make something it has to be somehow larger than life, at least for me. So in the end I wanted to kind of evolve the song to a certain point by using choirs and stuff, so that it would be a proper ending for the album.
In Stardust Part 1, 2 and 3, we are again dealing with questions of human nature and our existence. I think Stardust sort of continues where we left in Wolves Among Men and Drifting in the Universe on the Wasteland album. The songs contain citations from, for example, Walk Away, a novel by the Canadian author Cory Doctorow, and The Second Sex by Simone de Beauvoir. And some of you may recognize some references to Nietzsche and so on. This is also one of the songs in which the choir of the Abyss and the Aviator has a lot to say. And I guess if Harri has the need to compose as if every song could be his last one, I think this song to me has a bit of that. I think Part 1 was one of the very first things I wrote for this album, and Part 2 and 3 the last ones just a few days before the choir recordings. And I guess if there's only one thing I wish people will take from this song, it's the idea that we're here on Earth only for a brief moment of time, so we really need to spend it wisely and cherish each moment.